everyone, hope you are all doing fine. Welcome to our channel CYG Bros. In this video we are going to give you the info regarding how does the TV catch the signal via satellite. Before that, if you haven't watched our previous video regarding how crackers got banned, you can find the video at above I button. Let's get started without wasting the time. Let's begin with the meaning of DTH. DTH refers to direct to home technology. It is a satellite television broadcasting process which is actually intended for home reception. DTH was developed for providing higher quality satellite signals with more number of channels. In a nutshell, DTH refers to the reception of satellite signals on a TV with a personal dish antenna placed on the top of each individual's house. DTH is used for transmitting signals over a wide range of frequencies, normally frequencies including Ku and Ka band. The satellite used for the transmission of DTH signals are not part of any internationally planned frequency band. The dishes used for this service is also very small in size. When you order for a new DTH connection, what do you get in the starter pack? The service provider will provide you a dish, an antenna with cable wire, set-top box, DTH card and remote. In the antenna, you will be having a LNB, which is a low noise down converter. It is the signal receiving device mounted on satellite dishes, used for satellite TV reception, which collects the radio waves from the dish and converts them to a signal which is sent through a cable to the receiver side inside the building. Next, we will be coming to the important part of any dish service. Yes, you guessed it right. It is how a connection made between a satellite to a dish. Actually, there are 5 major components involved in DTH, using which a successful connection is made. Programming sources are simply the channels that provide programming for broadcast. The provider doesn't create original programming itself. It pays other companies like HBO, Z Network and Sony Network and many other for the right to broadcast their content via satellite. In this way, the provider is kind of like a broker between you and the actual programming source. Cable TV companies work on the same principle as well. The broadcast center is the center hub for the system. At broadcast center, the TV provider receives the signal from various programming sources and beams a broadcast signal to satellite in geosynchronous orbit. The satellite receives the signal from broadcast station and rebroadcasts them to Earth. The viewer's dish picks up the signal from satellite or even multiple satellites in the same part of the sky and passes it on to the receiver in the viewer's house.
Satellite broadcasts the data in a particular frequency or a preset designated location over the globe. These signals will be received by the ground antennas, in this case dish placed on the viewer's house. The satellite dish is positioned at a particular angle where the angle is calculated by calibration provided and a service provider. The standard dish consists of parabolic bowl-shaped surface and central feed horn. The dish on receiving end can't transmit information, it can only receive it. The receiving dish forks in exact opposite of the transmitter. When a beam hits the curved dish, the parabola shape reflects the radio signal inward onto particular point, just like concave mirror focus light onto the particular point. In some systems, the dish needs to pick up signals from 2 or more satellites at the same time. The satellites may be close enough together that a regular dish with a single horn can pick up signals from both. This compromises quality somewhat because the dish is not aimed directly at one or more of the satellites. A new dish design uses 2 or more horns to pick up different signals as the beam from different satellites hit the curved dish. They reflect at different angles so that one beam hits one of the horns and another beam hits different horn. Central element in the feed horn is the low noise block converter, or called an LNB. The LNB amplifies the radio signal bouncing off the dish. and filters out the noise. That means radio signals not carrying programming. The LNB passes the amplified filtered signal to the satellite receiver inside to the viewer's house. To sum up, on what basis this clarity signal is obtained, the end component in the entire satellite TV system is the receiver. The receiver has four essential jobs to do: get content on your TV, initially descrambling the encrypted signal. In order to unlock the signal, the receiver needs the proper decoder chip for that programming package. The provider can communicate with the chip via the satellite signal to make necessary adjustments to its decoding programs. The provider may occasionally send signals that disrupt illegal descrambles as an electronic countermeasure, that's ECM, against illegal users. Coming to the next point, it takes the digital MPEG2 or MPEG4 signal and converts it into an analog format that a standard television can recognize. Guys, confused with whether to choose to have a standard definition set-top box or high definition set-top box? It depends on a couple of different things. The main difference between the two, which lies in their ability to display either standard definition in the screen or high definition digital television feeds. And standard definition set-top box can only access standard definition channels, while an HD set-top box can show both standard definition and high definition channels and provide you the HD Dolby sound effects. Set-top boxes can also be attached to computer monitors in order to use as an HD TV displays. An additional HDMI port to be installed in smart TVs to project HD channels. Whether to display standard definition channels, there is no need of HDMI port. Okay, friends. That's it for this video. Hope you all like, and don't forget to hit like, comment, share, subscribe to our channels, press bell button to follow latest updates.